Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Real Life All Day Every Day podcast. I'm your host, Morgan.
And I'm your co host, Jennifer.
We're excited to have you here for our conversation today.
Yes, we are.
And if you are a returning listener or a first time listener of our podcast, thank you for joining us. We are happy you are here. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that follow button to find out what's happening on Real Life All Day Every Day. You can also find us on Facebook at Real Life All Day Every Day. Feel free to tag us in any cool or interesting posts you come across when you are online. So, Jennifer, how have you been lately?
Oh, I've been doing great. I've just had a nice week, a very, very cold week. Um, it's been in the single digits at night, of course, but pretty cold during the day. I asked you one day, am I going to need a coat? And you said, I don't know. It's like 24 out. And so I didn't wear a coat because for some reason I thought, oh, that's not bad. Well, 24 is cold.
Yeah.
So then I got a scarf and that helped. No, I had a good week.
That's good.
Made some chicken soup. This week is going really nicely too.
Yeah, I'd say so too. It definitely has kind of flown by, which is.
Yeah, it really feels like it has. And some of the news is just not great news. Um, yeah, we don't get political, but some of the things that are happening make me, like I told you the other day, get ready for 4 years of roller
Interesting
coaster.
stuff. Yeah.
Interesting and frustrating, and maybe some good things. I don't know, but right now I'm just kind of baffled by some of the decisions that are being made over there in Washington.
Well, and I mean, us just as citizens, it's just a matter of the unknown. So we just got to roll with the punches, and we just got to work around it, deal with it.
Yeah.
It's a new normal.
Oh, it's a new abnormal. But anyway, um, I don't watch the news anymore. I mostly, anyway, watch the news to hear the weather report,
Yeah.
pretty much, and to hear the sports, especially if the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cleveland Browns, or the Tribe, Cleveland Indians, are in the
Cleveland
sports news.
Guardians.
Well,
They're the
us,
Guardians.
born and raised in Cleveland. Sorry, I can't say that.
How could you say that you were born and raised and you're a diehard when you're not there anymore?
Are you arguing with me?
Yeah, I am actually.
It's in your blood, Morg. I'm telling you. If you are born in Ohio, let's say Northeast Ohio, because there's Browns fans all over the state, of course, even though there's the Bengals down there uh, in the southern part of the state. It's seriously in your blood. You can almost feel it. I am not kidding. It doesn't matter what happens with the Browns, the Cavs, or the Indians. You just love them. It's your team. I'm not going to go against that. It'd be unnatural.
Sure.
Well, you're a fan, so what are you saying?
uh
You can call the Tribe what you want, but I don't have
yeah,
to.
I'm gonna call them by their name.
Well, it's not a law, so I don't have to. I'll call them what we always call them.
No, you only say that because you also talk to somebody that still lives in Ohio
True.
and they don't even call them
Calls them the Tribe because that's who they are.
that.
Chief Wahoo, Indians, the Tribe. One of the first players was a Native American. The name was not given to be controversial.
I know, but the
So,
world we're living in now, it's different from when it was back then.
yeah, well,
So,
nobody, we didn't never, we've always been kind to every person, and looked out for people. That's what Ohioans do. Come on.
you're kind?
Yeah.
I highly doubt that.
Oh, really? You like those eyebrows?
Hey, at least I can see mine.
I
I don't have to color mine in.
just love that commercial where I don't remember the whole commercial, but all I remember is the friend shaved off half of one of the guy's eyebrows, and it was hilarious. Or they were hanging pictures up, and there was a picture. And so that's how you bugged me. I threatened to shave off one of your eyebrows. I wouldn't shave the whole thing. I just shave part when you're asleep. But I'm not really going to do it, so don't worry. But it does sound funny. And when I see it in my mind's eye, I'm like, that is hilarious. See him looking in the mirror going, what's going on with my eyebrows?
Oh, I would know almost immediately, and then I would be like, why the heck did you do that? Because knowing you, you would actually follow through with it.
Oh, I would, and I don't know. I don't know. Maybe instead of shaving one off for April Fools, I'll like color them in really extra thick, like 3 times as wide, or high, with a permanent marker.
No.
That would be so awesome.
Of course. You'd mentioned last week that you went to go get your kidneys kind of checked out.
Oh, well, I just had like a complete physical, and that came up as showing low kidney function. And so this last week, I had to go get another blood test. Like, I had to, 2 weeks, all they said was just stay hydrated. And then I went back and had the test and came back normal. So staying hydrated is extremely important, more than I realized.
I
And
mean,
certain things you drink apparently can dehydrate you, like I think caffeine. So that would
yeah.
include coffee or certain
I mean, yeah.
pops.
That's yeah. Caffeine is definitely going to dehydrate you, especially if you add in like drinking caffeine while doing certain things and being out in hotter temperatures as well.
Yeah. Uh, so yeah, I just drink a lot of water, and well, that's our thing we talked about last time. How if we have the Monster drink, then in between drinking it, have a whole glass of water.
Yep.
We did good with that. We got to keep doing that because it's a good habit. No matter what you drink, you just remember that you have water. But there's a thing like you could have too much water. I don't think I'm ever going to get to that stage.
No, probably not.
Yeah. So I was really happy because they said everything came back good, and that was such a long 2 weeks. It always is when there's a medical test. Some people, I know you don't understand why, but some women, and I don't know if men do this too. I'd love to hear if we have listeners that experience this, but when they do a test and oops, sorry, I have to wait. I remember years ago, you'd get a medical test done. It seemed to me that it was always like on a Thursday or a Friday, so I'd have to wait the whole weekend. It would be agonizing. I would worry myself silly.
Yeah.
And this was 2 weeks. Somehow I just was focused on drinking water. And so, and I did eat a lot better, like maybe a little more fresh veggies, definitely more fruit because we don't get enough fruit.
No, that's true.
I'm not sure why that is. I just don't know. I really like apples. You like apples, don't you? It's not your favorite fruit.
No, it's not my favorite fruit, but
What's one of your favorite fruits, or a couple of them?
uh, well, that's a tough one because honestly, I like, let's see, I usually like peaches and the strawberries.
Raspberries?
I'm not a big raspberry fan. I mean, I don't know. I think it for me for those it's just like it's the seeds. I know that there has to be a lot, but I just don't really like it.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
love blackberries, and I can't stand the seeds. I think they made me sick last time I ate them. Um, I'm with you.
well,
Strawberries are awesome. What else?
but also to go along with the blackberries that you were talking about,
Yeah.
you ate a lot of them.
Yeah.
You didn't just eat like one serving. You ate probably
Two.
like two because you thought you needed that much.
What about blueberries?
Yeah.
They're
I,
one of the healthiest foods. And those are the ones, the color, purples and darker colored fruits are good.
yeah.
But there's just something about apples and cheese together that I really like. It's supposed to slow down the um, effect on your blood sugar if you have like a fat with the fruit.
Hmm.
Uh, and they just seem to taste good together. And our Maisie, she loves apples. So when I want to have one and not share it, which is very rare, I have to cut it really quietly because she just hears me cut it and it's like, apples.
Very true.
Well, we'll try to have more strawberries around for you.
Yeah, you better not
And
eat all
peaches.
of
And
them.
peaches. But it's such a pain to try and find good peaches. You in the
Yeah.
grocery store, you never know if they're going to turn out to ripen up well and taste good.
Well, I mean, well, and it's like what we did. I think it was back in like August or something like that. We went out of the valley for a little bit and had some lunch at a restaurant that we usually like to go to, and stopped at a couple of different fruit stands and picked up some fruit from there. So I think the more that we want the fruit around those times of the year, let's just take the drive and get some fruit from those fruit stands because that they were actually really good.
Oh, those peaches were good and they were huge.
Yeah, they were.
Well, and we could have gone back and got a box or bushel or something. See,
Yeah.
that's why Utahns historically, well, they were pioneers. They had to preserve food, and so that's canning is a big, big thing here in Utah. And I used to, when you guys were little, I used to do that and canned peaches. And we ought to get back to that because I suppose when there's good sales at the grocery stores, you can get peaches, canned peaches on sale, good, but they're always in heavy syrup and well, there's choices. I know that, but
This was back when you weren't scared of the pressure canner.
yeah, well, yeah, I don't think I'd pressure can those. It's
Oh,
been so long since I've canned.
that's kind of funny actually. But I'm not surprised.
Well, you enjoyed a lot of those things I did way back when.
Yep. So have you done anything like productive over the last couple days?
Um, yeah, I took the car and had the tire pressure checked. I don't know if I can remember everything I did that was productive. I made homemade chicken soup. I cooked something the other night. What was it? You can't remember.
I
It
can't
was that
remember.
good.
if I would be able to remember if it didn't probably put me to sleep, but usually when it's good food, it always puts me to sleep.
Oh, yeah. It's like Thanksgiving every day here. I'm kidding.
No, for real though. You cleaned out the fridge.
Oh, that's right. I did. I really cleaned out the fridge. I think there's one thing I didn't do. Hmm. You know how you collect those sauces from
Hey,
places?
it's not that I just collect the sauces. You and I both do.
I know. But I
And
was,
I try to throw them out, and then you say, no, let's keep them. We might use them.
yeah. Does anybody else go through that? I mean, you feel guilty. Like if you're at a place, you're just like, oh, I can't throw this out here.
Yeah.
And then you bring it home and you're like, oh, why did I bring this? I don't really need this. But then you feel guilty and you don't want to throw it out, so you keep it. And then there comes a day when you're like, I got to clean out these sauces. And there was a bunch of them in the fridge, and I was like, saw those. And that was going to be the very last thing I did, but I'm not sure if I got that done. So the garbage can is extremely heavy. Might
Yeah.
just have to get the hand truck and wheel it out.
I'm just going to carry the
Mark,
can out.
it's
I'm not.
heavy. It's going to break the whole bag.
Okay, but I can carry the can
Oh,
out.
the can. Well, why wouldn't you wheel it? You just put it on the hand truck.
I'm not that weak.
It's not about being weak. It's like,
Okay,
what?
but think about it this way. You're talking about wanting to take it out with the hand truck. How else are you going to be able to lift the bag out?
Uh,
You have to lift the bag out of the garbage can. So if you just take the whole garbage can and then you tip
oh,
the bag, it's all going to go into the dumpster
well, I
bin.
know, but I'm saying it's heavy. And
Okay,
why you want to carry it that far? Why you just don't wheel it? That's what hand trucks are for.
because I don't need a hand
Save
truck
your
to.
back.
Dude, my back is already messed up.
Look, I'm not a dude. Why you call me dude? I'm kidding. I'm really not, but yeah.
Just let me carry it and hurt my back a little bit more.
Stop.
Dang it. Now that you say that, maybe I should go to a chiropractor. Honestly, though, the last couple of years, I feel like have needed to, but I haven't mentioned it
Why?
because,
You're supposed to tell your doctor about these things when you have your annual physical.
well, hey, it's not my fault I had to find a new one this year.
Well, even so, you said it was he seems like an awesome doctor, right?
Yeah,
Good.
I've really only gone once. I don't ever usually have to go more than once or twice a year to a doctor because
Well, that's good.
I try to keep myself healthy for the most part.
Good. I hope that's always the case for you. I actually hope I actually hope that's the case for all of us in the family, but
Yeah. Well, but I guess along with the you cleaning out the sink, though, it
you
did
mean the
shock me.
fridge?
The sink, yeah, the fridge, whatever. No, but you now the sink is full
Oh
because
yeah.
you cleaned out the fridge.
Uh-huh.
Now it looks like we have nothing to eat.
Oh, you're right. It does look like we have nothing to eat, so we should check the ads and see what proteins are on sale.
Yeah.
Because well, yeah, because now there's like one thing of blackberries, there's some oranges, an apple, um, oh, there's two pomegranates, and those have seeds too. And I think that's all the fruit. And there's a little bit of lettuce. So that's the extent of fresh vegetables. So yeah, we need to go to the store.
Yeah.
Well, and
Too
if we
true.
stick to the perimeter, that the perimeter is the outside, right?
Yep.
You know how you say a word and you're like, wait, yeah, of the store, that's where all the supposedly that's where all the healthy stuff is, but there's still some healthy stuff in the aisles, certain aisles.
But you remember that the saying though,
What?
with grocery stores, especially with the layout of them, all of them,
Uh-huh.
they usually have the unhealthy foods at eye level
Oh,
most of the time.
yeah, I've heard that too. So you got to be careful when you're looking at that stuff. Absolutely something we need on the middle aisles, then just stick to the perimeter and get the items, fresh fruits, vegetables, protein, and healthy grains if we need them,
True.
and see how that works. See if that's really true, what I've read before.
Wait, you've read before?
Yeah, Mark, I love to read.
You had mentioned earlier about some recipes that you wanted to try.
Oh, yeah. I go to Google when I'm searching for something to make, or I don't have an idea. And then I just save the recipes in a folder called recipes. So now let me find them. I found some really good soup recipes for winter soups that today I did it a little bit different with the chicken soup because I added some potatoes. So it's not like my homemade chicken soup for healing when you're sick.
Yeah.
But potatoes I hardly ever put them in the chicken soup. I usually put carrots, but we didn't have any carrots, so I used what we had. And the ginger we had was getting dried up, so I thought, this isn't going to be so great. So I did not add any ginger or garlic. We are out of garlic. Can you believe it?
That's nice, actually.
No, we need garlic.
Not all
So
the
that's
time.
going on the list. But yeah, let me get to the recipes so I can tell you about them. Okay, I have 125 that I've saved over the last several months.
Oh no.
I wanted to pick three that would be for dinners this week because then there's leftovers and Friday's already taken as, you know how it is, pizza night on our quote menu. um, One thing I've really been wanting to make is beef stew, but the cubed stew meat is so expensive in the store. So maybe this week, maybe we can find some that's reasonably priced, maybe at Winco instead of our regular stores. So that's one I think I'll do. And this one sounds really interesting for Italian beef and cauliflower rice skillet dinner. So, you know how we've had that cauliflower rice before?
Mm-hmm.
The cauliflower's on sale for 99 cents a pound, so we could make our own. Just chop it up. That's it. Chop, chop, chop. There you go. Does that sound good? That's two beef things, though. Let's see. Easy cheeseburger pie. You just tell me when I hit one that sounds really good. Uh, French onion cabbage soup. You didn't
That
look very
sounds good.
excited, does it? chicken gnocchi soup.
That does sound
It's
good.
like Olive Garden copycat. Okay, we'll definitely do that. Um, and you know what? I told you I was like craving spaghetti and meat sauce,
Yeah.
fresh grated Parmesan. So that's our three for the week. Those are three that I have saved. If anybody's interested or wants to see these recipes, I know how to make these things. I have my own beef stew recipe, but I do enjoy trying other people's recipes.
Hmm.
I don't know why. It's just kind of fun. And chicken gnocchi soup is not something that we have ever made,
Hmm.
but it's always awesome when you can make something like I like the pasta fagioli. That's how you say it. You make it at home, so it almost tastes like the restaurant
Hmm.
version of it. But there's others, and I'm gonna go through these this week and try and make us a menu out of these ones I've saved.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Like I'm just gonna mention one more because it looks so good. No, I gotta mention two. French onion chicken and rice.
Okay.
And this may not sound great to you, but it sounds good to me. Buttery whole roasted cauliflower. It doesn't sound like a dinner, right? It just sounds like a side. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I can maybe see it as a dinner if it's like cut like a cauliflower steak. So it's
Oh,
like it replacing like an actual like meat.
yeah.
So it's like probably like sauteed as like a cauliflower
What will
steak.
we have with it?
More veggies. I don't know. Probably like
Soup? I
soup or pasta or
yeah, maybe pasta. Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
guess you could even do like a salad.
true.
Like a heck, you could even do like a pasta salad.
Yeah, this sounds good. This is the last one I'll mention. Cheeseburger pasta. That sounds good. Okay, that's all for the recipes.
Are you trying to
We'll
make me
let you know how
hungry?
they turn out, everybody.
We recently found out about the Netflix price increasing.
Oh, that's right. And you mentioned the other day about Hulu and I don't know,
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
I think ESPN also went up too.
Okay, I just don't get it. I mean, I just don't get it. TV used to be so many channels and there was good choices, and now I don't know. They're nickel and diming us every single one of these services.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Well, for I guess Netflix and for Hulu, I can kind of see why because over the last couple of years they've been kind of diving into the realm of like because like Netflix has Netflix films and um, so movies that they have produced and had directed themselves, and they would upload them instead of having all of the movies available.
Mm-hmm.
They branched out and they made movies themselves. Same type of deal with Hulu. Whereas Disney Plus is its own thing, and of course they've also are including certain things like you can watch things on Hulu, certain shows or movies that are on Hulu on Disney Plus, and they all have streaming services for like the NBA and the NFL.
Well, I think it's all gotten so confusing. I mean, so what's the purpose of cable anymore, you wonder? You got to go and have all these different streaming services to see all of the NFL games. You can't see all of them if you don't also have Prime.
Yeah,
So it's just kind of like I don't know, the consumer
Well, and that, I guess,
always has to pay more.
yeah, that is very true.
Even though apparently Netflix got, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of more subscribers,
Yeah,
and so they raised the price. Okay, because they got to provide for these services to these subscribers. Well, they're also going to be making a lot more money.
yeah, that is true. The thing that I have an issue with for all of this in general, I mean, doesn't really happen so much on Hulu, sometimes on Disney Plus, a lot of the time on Netflix. But in general, I think that like what I've noticed over the last couple of months, even with the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight,
Mm-hmm.
everyone was on Netflix at that point watching the fight,
Right.
and it was buffering. The night we watched, like when we watched it,
Yeah.
it was buffering, and so by the time we actually, it was like what, round two that we were on of that fight,
Mm-hmm.
and they were on like round seven, so that we were
Oh,
like
that's right. I
20 minutes or
remember.
so behind.
That was not cool.
So that's the only issue I think I would be frustrated with how they're streaming more games and things like that. I mean, Netflix even has this games on their, you use like the Netflix app on your phone. They
Yeah.
have games on there now too.
Wow.
But I think they charge for the games.
Of course.
So I don't know. Kind of interesting.
And annoying.
Hey, what are the first 5 photos in your gallery that you've taken recently on your phone?
Oh, let me look. Well, there's a Arm & Hammer Essentials foaming hand soap that I'm going to try. So I took a picture of it from a video. Oh, a selfie of moi. Let's see, my dental insurance card. Maisie and you were trying, having her try on her Cleveland Browns t-shirt, and a recording of the last snowfall we had. Because it was so, so, so pretty with huge snowflakes. That's it. What are your first 5?
Well, my first two, they're all food.
Really?
Yeah.
Good food, I hope. Well, you wouldn't take a picture of bad food, would you?
No. Hey, I usually post these pictures that I take of dinners and stuff just on my Instagram because I think it's good.
Yeah, definitely. You're a great
So,
cook.
but my first 2 photos are the burritos that I made the other night.
Oh, yeah. Those were good. Really good.
And then I tried that trick again where I um, folded the burrito and then I cooked it in a pan with just like a little bit of butter so it would make the outside a little crisp.
Uh-huh. I like that.
Yeah. Uh, so those are my first two. The next two are the same dish, but it was just the pasta with the kind of like a lemon Alfredo sauce that I made the one night.
Oh, yeah, we still have a little bit of that.
Hmm. Yeah, I wish I would have made more of that sauce because it was good.
Me too.
And then the last one is I think one night I made scrambled eggs and then toast for dinner
Oh,
because
yeah.
we didn't know what we wanted really.
We
So
eat some nice dinners, thanks to you. Well, thanks to me once in a while.
yeah, once in a great while.
Uh-uh.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. As I was looking for a quote um, earlier today, I came across this one, and it stuck out to me just because it was it's one thing that I really try to like do, I guess, because I have my routine, right? Everyone has the routine of how they get up, and
Yep.
um, I usually have my alarm set probably like what, like an hour and a half before I have to really like get ready for the day and like be where
Yeah,
I'm
you
supposed to
do.
be. But it was by the um, Dalai Lama, and it says, just one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. So
Well, I really like that.
I it stuck out to me mainly because I kind of, I guess you could say like I kind of live by that
Mm-hmm.
in a way, just because I always try to give myself some time in the morning when I first wake up to just do my daily routine and uh, daily morning routine, getting ready and just preparing myself for the day that I ultimately want to have. And so I think that the more good we think about ourselves, then, there's no reason, there's no doubt in my mind that we can all have better days.
True. Well, it sets the tone for the whole day, what you think about first thing in the morning.
Uh huh.
I mean, I've heard it said different ways, like your thoughts are the kind of day you'll have.
Mm-hmm.
If you think it's going to be not a good day, then it probably won't be.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
think about that this week in the morning. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Yeah, there's, like I always say, life presents enough challenges. We might as well do everything we can to make it positive and enjoyable. We're supposed to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, and there's always, even in the, I guess, kind of the most interesting or trying times, there's always something positive to kind of look at.
True.
It's not all going to be entirely like overtaken by the negative or the overwhelming feeling of whatever it might be.
Right. There's always a silver lining.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to see in the middle of a challenge, but it is there.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely attest to that.
Yeah. Same.
Well, thanks again, Mort. Um, and thanks everybody for joining us, and we hope that you will have a happy, healthy, and safe rest of the week. Till
Yep.
we see you again.
Bye.
Bye.